We support emerging filmmakers, so we support filmmakers at the early stages of their careers in order to provide them a platform and a showcase to get their work seen by audiences. And then the audiences really provide the support and energy for the filmmakers to be excited about what they're doing and to hopefully get to the next level with their work. People come to Woods Hole from all over the world because we are a major scientific world headquarters. Woods Hole is a community that is used to embracing an expanded summer community and also an internationally renowned scientific community. So I'd say that the festival is very well received and very well supported, and we also try and tailor our programming to fit the needs and the tastes of the community that we're in.
Let me introduce Erik Mauck, who directed the film.
Thanks everyone for standing, it's great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about, when you showed it to the family, what kind of feedback was. Yeah, that was a really nerve-wracking couple hours. It was good. I mean, there are things in there, I think, that particularly Megan, seeing herself in some pretty intense moments, she was, probably a little embarrassed about, but, the thing is that after a while they got to trust us, and it was sort of like, this is your movie, and we're going to let you into our lives, so we're going to accept kind of the blemishes that come up along the way. So it was a positive reaction from the moment we screened it to them up until them helping us promote it and coming to festivals and stuff like that.
One of the things I like most about this, it's Zombie Girl, but it really is the story of a mother and daughter, pretty deep. You get very deeply into it.
Right.
Did you have a sense of that early on in your filmmaking, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, the relationship between them is obviously intriguing. And, what she says at the end, how some parents, if she says, I'm going to make a movie, how some parents would be like, okay, go and do it. I think that's probably what my parents would have said, go have fun, tell us how it goes. But, you see the blood, sweat, and tears, and that was evident from the very beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you honestly think her chances are of becoming a filmmaker?
I think that she will do something in movies for her whole life. I mean, it's obvious there. And just watching this screening, I kind of was thinking to myself that even just talking to some 12-year-olds can be challenging. They may not be open, they may be shy, and it was never like that. I mean, even in that interview, you see the low angle. That was the first time that we ever interviewed her. And she was really shy, and she was really reserved, so I was sort of wondering, how is this going to go? But fairly soon after we were there, our presence was established, she would just open up, and you could just tell, like Megan says about when she was young, she always felt like immediately there was something there, the wheels were turning, and you can tell that she has that interest and that vision to do something. Who knows what she's going to be as far as if she is going to be that director, that person who has access and resources, but I think that movies are her thing, and she'll be doing something with movies for her whole life.
In some points of the film, near the end, you sort of, when it was very tense, you sort of showed her up in a bit of a poor light with the whole, not being very polite to her mother. Was she, did you mean to do that? Was that really happening on the shoot?
We never really looked at it as her not being polite. It was just they have a very open relationship, and they're able to talk to each other in ways that maybe your traditional mother-daughter would. They're like friends, and they talk to each other like friends do. And those candid moments, when you're a documentary filmmaker, those are the things that you hope for. So they emphasize the relationship, they emphasize the intensity, and the fact that they made it through that, I think, says a lot about their relationship as a mom and daughter.
When you decide to do a documentary movie like this, do you know that it's going to go for that long, and do they know what they're getting into in terms of being followed for a couple of years?
Now I just assume it's going to be a long process, no matter how simple I think the story is going to be, because it's never like what you see on the surface. There's always something deeper. But as far as them knowing what they were getting into, no, not at all. I think that they thought it was going to be a really cool way to show what Emily was doing, and it would be sort of this fun promotional tool. And it ended up being very intense as far as, you know, us trying to find the deeper meaning in their relationship. And towards the end, I think they were ready for us to
Get out.
move on. Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you so much.
It's inspiring to see somebody who's 12 years old, first of all, have a vision and a passion and the stick-to-itiveness to finish a project like that, and to also explore the relationship, you know, with her parents. I mean, it would be very interesting to see what would happen if more parents really participated in and supported the dreams of their children at that level. And I think that was, to me, what was unique, is that the parents were just like, okay, if we're going to do it, let's do it, and let's do it the right way. And I think they took her very seriously, while also still trying to, you know, be her parents as well. So I thought it was interesting from that perspective, as did the people who saw it.